Hey, how's it going? My name is Batali. I'm mostly in the moment, and we're doing a very special twin flame reading here. We are doing a twin flame reading for April 2021 for twin flames that have been on the twin flame journey for years and have been conscious of their twin flame journey, their spiritual journey, has known who their twin flame is for years. And I'm doing this because recently I've noticed that so many twin flames, like over 25 twin flames, have recently, and I could barely talk to like one friend a week. Like a lot of twin flames have reached out to me in a short period of time telling me that they're meeting up with their twin flames again. And a lot of crazy things are happening with twin flame physical unions, and I'm also getting a lot of new twin flamers that are new to the journey, and it's been kind of confusing my readings because it's like, oh, half of you are doing this and half of you, this is what's happening with your twin flame. And generally it's a lot of the same lessons. You know, you cycle through the same lessons until you get it. So it's the same for twin flames usually, whatever wave you're on. But right now, because a lot of the twin flames that have been in on the spiritual path and known who their twin flame is and has been on the journey for years knowing who their twin flame is, a lot of crazy things are happening with your physical union and your twin flame journey as you come to the conclusion of this cycle. So we're just going to jump into it. What is going on with your twin flame? How do they feel and think about you at this time? How do they feel and think about you at this time? This card I want to come out too. King of Cups and the Three of Wands. Okay, so a lot of your twin flames, you that have been on the twin flame journey for a long time, are on their way. They have already left. They have already decided they're going to come to you. Their higher selves already know that they've left their karmic and they're on their way. If they haven't left their karmic yet, they're in the process. I've heard of so many twin flames tell me that their twin flame has left their karmic for years, you know, someone that they were married to or someone that they were in a relationship with for a long period of time, had kids with, or were in a different state with, a different location, living together for a long time. And if they haven't left them yet, they're leaving them, or they're newly single, or they're dating around right now, dating new people after leaving their karmic. So I'm getting a lot of your twin flames are on their way to you. And not all karmic situations have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a work situation, a family situation. It could be a bad habit, a drug problem, a problem with alcohol, gambling, negative thinking, negative self-talk. It could be a variety of things. It could be multiple things, but they have left their karmic situation. Wow. The Death card in reverse. Yeah, so all the cards came out in reverse. Yeah, they have left. When all the cards come out in reverse, I flip them, and that's an indication to me that these changes have happened recently, are happening now, or will happen very soon. So that's why I wanted to do this reading, because I know for so many of you, and these are just the people I get to talk to. That's not even the people in the comment sections, other people that I meet in passing, emails that I haven't been able to get back to yet. So many twin flames are having crazy things happen with them and their twin flame in the physical right now. There's a massive change in your twin flame's life, and they know it, they feel it. In my extended last week, I said that your twin flame is, waving a white flag, not in giving up, but because they want to surrender to this twin flame journey. They want to surrender to the universe. They want to surrender to their highest and best path, surrender to the light, surrender to this twin flame connection. Okay, I'm going to pull some message cards, how your twin flame feels and thinks about you at this time. Okay. fell off the table. You bring joy into my life. So your twin flame is discovering that you bring joy into their life, and they are seeking you out. They're left their old home, their old life, and they're seeking you out, specifically you out, because you bring joy into their life. They're chasing their happiness now. They're chasing their passions now. They know who it is. They know what it is. They know what kind of life you guys can create together. It's what they're looking for now. Our paths and lives are aligned. Yeah. Are you kidding me? So they know that your paths are going to cross, and for a lot of you, it's going to cross a few times, several times before it finally sticks. You know the kind of visualization I kept showing you, like, twin flames, they go into separation and then they come back into union. You might connect. Even if you connect through the dream state, that's the energetic union. If you connect by getting new information about that person, whether it's on social media, through a mutual friend, or even if you get a really, really strong telepathic communication to them, like, I mean really strong, like crazy things happen, multiple signs, synchronicities all at the same time. These are energetic unions. These are almost like kind of physical unions, communication, texts from them, calls from them checking up on you. That's a form of physical union. These strong energetic unions and small, quick, doesn't seem like a physical union, but is physical union, are you two coming closer and closer to being together in physical union and staying together. But there is a little bit of that, like, touch base, separate, work on our lessons, touch base again, trigger each other, figure out what lessons we need to learn, separate again. And then as you get closer and closer to union, you start kind of getting into more physical unions, into more energetic unions. So a lot of you are connecting with your twin flame more energetically, more physically, as the highest and best physical union comes closer. Okay, their thoughts about you. Ten of Swords. Okay, so swords is thoughts, and with the 10 of them, which is the most number you can get in this minor arcana, so many thoughts are going through their minds about you. I mean, they're on their way to you. They're kind of like left their home without thinking about where they're going to go next. Like, they didn't book a hotel. They're like sleeping in their car. They're kind of just grabbed their tent and left. They have no, like, they don't plan to stay anywhere. They're just going to you. So no wonder they can't help thinking about you. If they just like left their home without a plan, without a map to get to you, they're going to be thinking about you a lot. It's like, I hope I find them. I hope this is all worth it and they still want me, and thinking about all the good times as well. Like, oh yeah, well, you know what, they are worth it. This is doing the right thing. Like, the thoughts about you is giving them motivation, but also giving them doubts, because this is a long journey. They're at the final leg, and they're going crazy with thoughts about you. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they left their home and they don't know where to go next. You're their destination, but they didn't plan out, like, I'm getting it's like on the other side of the country, and they just kind of left, and they didn't plan hotels in between. They didn't scout out like campsites or anything. They just kind of like left. Like, wow. And the Sun card, oh my goodness. See, I knew this was going to be a positive thing, because I'm like the emotions that they have towards you is so positive. Even with the cards like the Death card and the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, the Sun card being here, and these like message cards, like, I can just feel the energies. Like, this is why I'm a really good tarot card reader, because I can feel the energies, and like the card will reflect that. Yeah. Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Won't most tarot cards readers say that's not a good thing? Guess what was right at the end right there? The Sun card. Yeah. So they're having a lot of positive thoughts, and it's because they just left looking for you without like any plans. And we've been talking about how they made plans of like what they need to do after they find you. You know, like maybe they need to switch jobs, maybe they need to move, maybe they need to solve that issue with that family member, you know, take care of some sort of financial account. They figured out what they need to do after they come to you, after you guys link up and join in union. But to come to you, they didn't really think about it. They just kind of know that they have to. They left with like, you know that image with like a stick and a handkerchief full of stuff just tied to the end of the stick, and they have it pushed on their back, like the Fool card? They just kind of like left with a bunch of their stuff and no plan. Seven of Cups. A lot of thoughts, and I'm getting like both positive and negative. Like they're having a lot of thoughts about you that are positive. Oh, remember that time that they said that, and it meant like that changed my world. That changed how I live. Even today, I'm a different person because I met them, because of the things that they said, the way that they inspired me, their inner and outer beauty. Like it just kind of blew me away. I have to go to them. I have to go to them. They are my everything. I feel like they have an answer for everything. If not, they show me. They show me in how I should live life, how like what I can possibly have in my life, in my highest and best life, how I can achieve my dreams. How I'm not ridiculous for thinking these things and being myself. And then they have like the negative thoughts. Well, what if I get to them and I go through all these challenges and they don't want me, or they're with someone else, or, you know, all my shenanigans make them feel like I'm not worth it anymore, or I'm too much trouble, or I don't really mean what I say, kind of thing. Like, what if they don't believe me? Pull some more message cards. How do they think and feel about you? Oh my goodness. So all the cards are like flying off the table, and that's an indication for me that like these are surprising messages, surprising thoughts, surprising things that you may not know about, and you're not meant to know until you guys come into union or see each other, or maybe in like a week or two. Like you're not meant to know all these things right now. But I felt like doing this reading for a lot of you that have been on your journey for a long time, because I feel like a lot of you are kind of losing hope, or are feeling like, what is happening with my twin flame? Like I thought things were going well, and then like crazy things are happening. I saw my twin flame after X amount of years, and like all these things were happening that was positive, and then like what? Like things are flipping back and forth like crazy. And I just knew, like, even though you'll know in the near future like what this time frame was all about, you're kind of just evening out your energies, you're adapting, you're adjusting, and that takes a lot of work. You know what it's like for twin flames to come into physical union? You know, if you get a new car, it takes you like, you know, a few days, a few weeks to like really, you know, be able to parallel park it really nicely and stuff like that. You know, it takes a little bit of time to adjust, to get used to it. Imagine twin flames having lifetimes together, finally coming to physical union. What kind of adjustment period is that? It's crazy. I really do miss you a lot. They do. They really do. That's why they're thinking about you, even on this like crazy like path that they're taking. They don't even know what direction they're going. If your twin flame is finally left their karmic and now they're dating other people, and you're like, what the F? Like, I thought they were supposed to be with me after they left their karmic, or they left that really difficult job and then they move like so far away. It's like, what are you talking about, universe? Like, I waited so long for my twin flame, and now the thing that I've been waiting for them to do finally happens, and then then this happens. No, they don't know. They don't understand the path they're taking. They're getting to you. And like the analogy I said, they just took a tent and like a few like bars, like of food, cans of food, and like left the front door and had no idea how they were going to get to you. They just kind of left. And so a lot of them are kind of just don't have a map, don't know what they're supposed to be doing, don't know the direction they're supposed to be going, but they already left. That's the takeaway from here. Okay, I do want to make things right with you. Give me that opportunity. So they miss you a lot. They want to make things right with you. Just give them the opportunity. They might be doing messed up things, but hey, what's more messed up than that awful situation that they were in, that awful dark night of the soul, that awful karmic situation, that awful previous life where they weren't truly themselves? Give them a chance to just kind of figure things out on their own. They already did the hard part. I keep mentioning this in my extendeds, like, give them a chance to breathe. Just give them a chance to breathe, you know? Like, if you just got a really long relationship that was years that you felt trapped in, and you're finally free and you're finally single, and then you know that there's someone out there that's like your perfect match, like, it's kind of a scary thing to just jump right into another serious relationship. You know, you kind of want to be yourself for a while, see what you're like when you're dating other people, kind of see what you're like in the world now, you know, get a taste of that kind of thing, because they're not going to be able to do it when they're with you again. They're going to be a couple for the rest of their life. So let them just kind of breathe and have that freedom for a little bit, because once they come into physical union with you, they're going to have a freedom that they've never known that they could have in a couple. They're going to have a freedom that they can't even have single. And once they get a taste of that freedom, they won't want anything else. So just give them a chance to breathe. Okay. I can tell you don't trust me. I want to change that. So I feel like in these messages, they keep kind of reiterating that, like, no. I really do miss you. I do want to make things right. Just give me the opportunity, you know. Just give me some breathing room. I can tell you don't believe me. I can tell that you don't believe me, and that, trust me, when I come to you, I'll be ready, and I can show you that I am a changed person. I am a better person. I am the person you've always wanted me to be. Just let me get through this adjustment period. It might be a great time for you, Twin Flame, to kind of back off and do something else crazy and wonderful in your own life, so you don't have to be sucked into their energies of, you know, chaos and back and forth and adjusting. Okay, so what about you? How do you feel and think about your twin flame? How are you feeling and thinking about your twin flame? The High Priestess. Okay, so you are really highly intuitive. I mean, a lot of you have worked on your intuitive abilities, your ability to know what your twin flame is up to, how they're feeling, how you're feeling, any of your inner emotional work. Yeah, you're doing pretty great. The Tower card. For a lot of you, this is going to be a shock. It's going to be an incredible shock that what your twin flame is up to right now. It might not be the best time to lurk around their social media, to drive by their home, or to leave them a letter, or text them or call them. It might be a good time to just be in the dark about this. You know, it's not always great to know everything at one particular time. If you know you can't handle it, it's probably a good time to back off and really focus in on, dive deep in something that will be good for you and distract you, because you don't want to, if you know you can't handle it, if you know if you're the kind of person that can't handle this, you want to back off. Okay, so what's their actions towards you right now? What are their actions towards you right now? King of Pentacles. Yeah, wow. So we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles here. The Cups and the Pentacles are both receptive energy, so they're accepting, they're surrendering to this connection. It might look weird to you. It might look weird to you in how they're doing it. It might not make sense to you why they're doing it the way they're doing it, but just let it roll. Go with the flow. Just let it happen, because it's I don't think it's going to be triggering. I know it's going to be triggering for you, because as you come closer to your union, I mean, the triggering gets real. Any last bit of emotional or inner work that you need to work on is going to be hard to get out from you, because you've been working and healing and purging for a long time. This is going to trigger you hard, especially if you have just a tiny bit of something left that needs to be cleared before you come into physical union. Because, two kings here, they're really doing well. I feel like they might not be communicating to a lot of you at this time, and that might be even triggering. They might have talked to you for a while, and then they just completely cut you off, and it's just like, what happened here? Or you may not be receiving that much, that many sign synchronicities related to your twin flames. They might not be showing up in your dreams as much anymore. You may not want to talk to them at this time, or feel like you're blocked from talking to them. You might have felt like you want to reach out to them, and then realize like, what? They're dating other people now? What? They just moved to the other side of the world? What? Like, they decided to do this thing without me, and you kind of probably feel like, oh, like, that's not a good sign for me to reach out to them now. Breathing room. Give them breathing room. I'm telling you, it's like the best thing you could do at this time. Okay. I just wish things were different. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's not comfortable for them to kind of go through this weird adjustment period either. They wish they could just get to the good part too, but I'm getting like, no, they need to kind of need to go this weird path, down this weird path. I mean, they're finally there. They left their karmic situation, but in order to come to you, it's like no one has set rules for this yet. No one has like really any guidance or advice. They just kind of have to make it up as they go. Like, they're like creating the map to you as they go, because no one has a map for this. Your own twin flame connection is very unique to the two of you, and it's no one else is going to be able to help them. Like, they have to do this on their own. And we talked about this about like a few months ago or something, but if you know my readings, they last anywhere from like a week to six months or so, because some twin flames will go through those energies sooner, and then other twin flames will go through that energy a little bit later. These energies kind of, these waves like take months and years to manifest and go through. So it's going to be a little bit different for each twin flame connection, but listen to your heart. They're saying, know that I'm coming to you, and listen, like, know that like your heart is what's calling me to you. Your heart, it's what's guiding me to you. I don't have a map. You are the lighthouse. You are my lighthouse. You're guiding me to you right now. So please continue unconditionally loving me. Please don't dim your light. Please continue loving yourself and being happy and joyful and enjoying your day-to-day life, your everyday life, because that's how I'm finding you. Your heart energies is my compass to you. Your beautiful, vibrant aura and energy and beauty is my lighthouse. So just please continue shining. Please continue shining, because that's how I'm finding you. No one has made a map for me. I'm doing this on my own. Wow. Okay, so what's going on in your life? What's some advice from Spirit for you at this time? Queen of Swords. Yeah, I'm feeling like for most of you, this is the Divine Masculine that's coming to you, and their Divine Masculine last task or test or thing that they need to do before they come to you is navigate this last leg of their journey. And it's going to be the hardest part. The thing that they have to deal with, the karmic situation, their past life, their jail cell that they had to free themselves from, was hard. But then this part no one tells you about, they never heard from anyone, is so difficult. Finding you now after they left their karmic situation is one of the most difficult tests. And for you to know some of the things that they're going to be going through while they're doing this, it's going to be so hard to keep your energies bright and beautiful as they go through this, so you can help them come to you while you know that they're not probably doing the things that you like them to be doing right now. The most difficult things that you two can go through. You're almost there. I'm getting that a lot of twin flames might not mention this part of the journey, because we're all talking about, the cycles. The cycles of the twin flame journey, where you learn the same lesson season after season, year after year, until you learn the lessons. No one talks about this. What happens right after you leave the karmic situation and you're about to come into union? Pass it on. Take this information and pass it on. And do this for free for a reason, right? Your prayers are heard. Your prayers are heard. I feel like you're very in tune to the energies, like the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords here, on both on your side. You are very intuitive right now. You're picking up on every little thing that's going on. That's why I'm saying you might get triggered by figuring out what they're doing in the physical, but to be so bright and beautiful in energies while knowing what they're doing, that is mastery. That is twin flame mastery. That is spiritual mastery. And for them to come find you, even with all of these distractions, every single distraction, everything that can possibly block them coming up in this short little last leg of the journey to you, man, wow. Okay, so what else is going on in their life? What's going on in their physical life besides coming to you in the twin flame journey? What's going on with their life at this time? What's going on with their life? Page of Swords. So I'm getting they're connected intuitively as well, maybe not as well as you. Be mindful of your thoughts. Yes. See, with the Ten of Swords here, they're so many thoughts. They're the ones struggling keeping their thoughts positive. And I told you, yes, half the time very positive, and half the time very negative. And that's why both of you need to be very mindful of your thoughts, because if you think negatively about them, it's getting transferred to them. It's getting telepathically sent to them, and then they're going to start doubting if you even want them. So both of you keeping your positive thoughts at this time is so crucial, because you're bringing each other in. And if you can't think positively about each other, don't think about each other at all. Think about other things that make you happy, and then just continue on your journey. Just continue moving forward on your spiritual path, because your thoughts are really, really affecting this journey right now, especially when it's so close. This is a test, y'all. The last test. Okay, and then the energies within the connection. The tribe. And it came out in reverse, the number 8. The energies within this connection. One more message card. My life is better with you. Okay, so I'm getting that, you are everything to them. They are everything to you. you fulfill the role of every person in a tribe for them. The best friend, the person that will keep you from doing something stupid, the person that will go with you to take a risk and do something extreme, the person that will believe you when no one else does, that will encourage you, that gives you love and support no matter what, will be there for you during the good times and bad times, understands what this connection is, and is willing to go above and beyond in your spiritual duties, in your spiritual journey, and create one powerful connection, one powerful life together that benefits not just your life and your loved one's life and your community's life, but the entire world. This is a twin flame journey, and a lot of twin flames are coming together starting this year into next year. This is just proof of it. A lot of you are sending me confirmations left and right every single day. I'm so excited for this. If this resonates with you, please check out my extended on Vimeo, the link for which is down below. I'm Atali, reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.